everybody. Cinema Buffs here bringing you our review of the new holiday movie, Office Christmas Party. Now, Office Christmas Party is the story of there's this struggling branch of this big corporate chain, and the boss comes in and says, you got to land this big client by the end of the day or you're shut down. So to land this big client, they want to impress him with this huge, massive Christmas party. And of course, it gets out of control. Lots of hijinks happen. Lots of comedic moments in this movie. So, Nate, let's just start with the comedy. What'd you think about it?
I thought it started really strong, actually. This movie had me laughing right off the bat. Even like with the opening song. It's a pretty funny song they start with. And the two main characters in it, I really enjoyed them off the bat as well. So yeah, I was laughing quite a bit. And then it started to introduce a lot of different characters. And the comedy sort of got a little dull. What about you?
I disagree. I think that the comedy had a certain edge to it. And yes, I think that the two leads, Jason Bateman and TJ Miller, they're definitely funny throughout the whole thing. And you go through this journey with them. But I like that this movie was filled with all these hilarious side characters in it and everything. And I think they provided enough comedy and injected a new life into the movie whenever a new character came up. But I could see how it could get a little dull. It's just everybody was raunchy, nobody was really clever or anything like that. Nobody had any anything different outside of the raunchy comedy. It was like, it's a raunchy version of this character you've seen in a movie before, a raunchy version of that character. So I could see how it would get a dull, but personally for me, I thought it kept the movie fresh.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I was laughing at this movie. I wasn't like, oh god, this is like too raunchy or too, it's good writing. These people are funny and everything. The party actually for me didn't stand out as like the main thing of it. It almost like halfway through it sort of shifts. Obviously a lot of holiday set pieces. So they really concentrated. And when you say Office Christmas Party, this is very, very like Christmas, holiday, tons of holiday hijinks. And I like that aspect of it as well. And the setting in Chicago. I like Chicago as a setting.
Yeah, I thought that played well into the script. And yeah, there's the holiday, not the holiday spirit, but the holiday setting throughout this whole movie. And there are they do play with some traditions and, kind of throw some jokes and some comedy with it. So I'm glad that the comedy was allowed to do that, allowed to take the season and make jokes about it.
And it really did, but just like you said, you're like, not holiday spirit, but holiday hijinks. And there isn't that much holiday spirit. There's not that much feel good to this movie. They tried to put a little bit in there, but it really... for me, that was it. There was too many characters all over the place for you to actually latch onto one and care about it. But I don't think this movie is trying to get you to care about characters. I think it's trying to get you to laugh, and that's its main goal. And for the most part, I laughed. What did you think of the people in it?
I thought the cast, just top to bottom, was great. Like I said, Jason Bateman, TJ Miller definitely carried the movie. And there's this new renaissance, newfound life with Jennifer Aniston, post Friends, that she's doing these hard R, kind of raunchier comedies. But the side character that stood out to me the most, and it's not surprising because I love her on SNL, is Kate McKinnon. Yeah, I thought that she was hands down the best side character. I mean, there's tons of funny people in this movie.
There is.
Rob Corddry's in it, Randall Park, a bunch of SNL people are in it. So yes, there are definitely side characters who are very funny, but I think Kate McKinnon as kind of the HR. Uptight HR rep. She had the multi-denominational
sweater
holiday sweater.
Yeah. I thought that some scenes could have been taken out. I thought it was a little bit long. One thing that I like Jason Bateman. I like him a lot. I think he's a good actor. I think he is very funny in his delivery, but he never does anything new for me. He's just always Jason Bateman, and that sometimes bums me out. But he does come across as that blue-collar office worker. So he is good in this, but it's not going to be anything different you'll ever see from Jason Bateman. And Kate McKinnon, I agree. Stole the show in every scene she's in. Rob Corddry, I thought, was a little bit... he went to waste a little bit. I think he was funnier than what they gave him in this film. But
yeah, I mean, it's Rob Corddry, he's always playing that kind of dirtball character and everything like that. And that was one thing I'd say about Rob Corddry. I wish there was more of him in it. This movie definitely... plot facilitates the comedy. I mean, they're not breaking any new ground here. It's it's a big party kind of movie. You've seen it, like I said, in Bachelor Party, Animal House, even where they throw this big party and all sorts of stuff happens. Super bad,
Yeah, it's the last hurrah. This is the only way.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're not breaking any new ground, but it is. I mean, the characters do help carry it, and they kind of especially for those of you who work in an office. They might remind you of some of the people that you work with, and you know, it has funny moments, funny little Office moments. That's what this movie's kind of like The Office. Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, a raunchier Office, and it deals a lot with being single and being divorced. That's like a huge thing with a couple of the characters, really. The secretary is going through like a horrible thing with her husband, and also Jason Bateman's character is going through a divorce as well. So a lot of like loneliness around the holidays that also makes it pretty funny in certain situations. So.
Yeah, and I think that helps carry the theme of this movie, that, you know, these people working together, it's all about saving this company, saving these people's jobs and everything. And so there is a family feel to it. Everybody knows each other. Everybody knows like personal things about each other.
Yeah.
And, you know, like for instance, one character gets mocked for making up a girlfriend. And it's like, you know, those are his coworkers, but they feel like family. So he cares about them. He wants to impress them, and he goes to all kinds of lengths to do it.
Yeah. In fact, with the main character, it's his company, and he wants to honor his dad. He wants, like, he spends his own money just to keep the morale in the office up, because he just wants all these people to love each other. When this movie starts, the morale is really, really low in the office, and that's what the whole party's for, is to perk everybody up.
Buffs.
All right, Nate, so, you know, we gave our thoughts. You know, we told what we thought about the movie in detail, but why don't you go ahead and sum it up for me with the score?
All right, well, this movie, I laughed. I keep saying that. Yes, I laughed. There was a lot of times that I laughed, but it didn't blow me away, and I just don't think it's going to stick with me. It's not going to be in my arsenal of movies to watch around Christmas time. It's not going to be there. Like last year with The Night Before, it was so good. It had such a perfect balance of comedy and heart and situations, but this one just didn't totally do it for me. But it wasn't a bad time at the theater, but it's not going to be in my favorites of holiday movies, so I'm going to go 6 out of 10.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the comedy through this movie is, you know, pretty good throughout. There are some lulls. There are some spots where it's just like they're trying to get some plot out and everything like that, and I understand that. But I think that injecting new characters and just keeping the comedy fresh and everything like that, I think it helped the movie. But I agree, it's not a classic. I don't think it's one that's going to stick with me for a long time.
No.
But I will recommend it if you're out Christmas shopping, whatever. You want to stop in the theater for a couple hours and laugh. I think this is a good movie to do it. Yeah. So I'm going to go a little bit higher, and I'm going to go 7 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So we both liked it. I mean, if Kate McKinnon alone could be a reason to go see this movie, I would say.
Definitely.
Buffs.
All right, so that's our review of Office Christmas Party. Did you guys see the movie? What'd you think? Leave all your comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We really appreciate all the support. But let's talk about our new contest, Dennis.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Once again, you know, being the giving season, we want to give a special gift to one of our subscribers. So once again, we're picking another name out of our subscriber pool. We're going to send you a $25 Amazon gift card. Yeah. And we'll be announcing the winner of that next week as we review the big one, my number one anticipated movie of 2016, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story.
Rogue One, so excited for that movie.
Yeah, we're really pumped, and we're going to be doing tons of stuff for that movie, so look forward to that. But until then, don't forget,
there's no place like the theater. Hey everyone, Nate here from Cinema Buffs. You know, a wise man once said, it's not your abilities that show who you truly are, it's your choices. So choose to become a Cinema Buff and click that button to subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Remember, there's no place like the theater.